After their parents' death, 3 alienated siblings, a brother and 2 sisters, inherit a house in the woods. They travel together to see the property before selling it. The trip reopens old wounds and makes the siblings rediscover each other. But skeletons in the family closet are not the only nasty things they will have to face. There's something dark and evil lurking in the woods. Something that has to do with the tragic death of our protagonist's parents. In recent years, big studio Hollywood films, at least those within the horror genre, have been experiencing competition from indie projects from all over the world. For the most part, it's happening thanks to online streaming platforms, such as Netflix, that are eager to expand their catalogs with small, yet professionally made local movies. In addition to being excellent examples of horrors, these films tend to have a singular atmosphere that you won't find in typical Hollywood projects. The Knocking was made in Finland by 2 directors and scriptwriters Max Seeck and Joonas Pajunen. For both creators, it's their debut feature. The duo drew inspiration from Finnish legends, Jordan Peele's movies, and Mike Flanagan's series The Haunting of Hill House. On top of that, the movie is filled with that typical Scandinavian coldness that not only reigns in the streets, but also pierces through characters' souls. These are stories about seemingly functional, yet confused and disoriented people that are struggling to find themselves. But if you think that the events that take place in The Knocking will help the characters sort things out and start a new life, you're right, but only in part. It's a blood-curdling, ruthless piece of cinema that stays loyal to northern winds to the end. If you don't like slow burners, you should skip The Knocking. Slow burners are horrors with minimalist, austere visuals. Their trademark is an oppressing atmosphere that is slowly ruining your nerves, basically on a subconscious level. And while The Knocking does have its share of sudden appearances and loud noises, it's not something the filmmakers were focusing on. Their main weapon is psychological tension that grows not so much from creaky floorboards and mysterious shadows in the woods, as from the coldness between the characters, as well as their inner demons. The Knocking doesn't mix well with beer, chips, and noisy company. It calls for a complete immersion. There's not much going on, but the lack of action in the film makes it easier to dive into its world and feel its story. Plus, it reinforces the ending, that, let's be honest, carries the main weight of the entire movie. It's true that The Knocking doesn't have the depth, dramatic power, and attention to detail that we see in projects like The Haunting of Hill House. But still, it's a decent picture, even if it's not for everyone. If you turn to horrors mainly for entertainment and fun, you probably shouldn't do The Knocking.